In a world where vampires and lawyers collide, we have Count Dracula and his trusty sidekick Renfield embarking on a bizarre adventure involving the mob, a mama's boy, and a crime-fighting cop. It's like Dracula meets an episode of CSI, with a side of supernatural chaos. Renfield isn't a vampire, but he can unlock supernatural powers by munching on bugs. After some close calls with vampire hunters, Dracula and Renfield decide to take a vacation in the charming city of New Orleans. Renfield stumbles upon a self-help group for people stuck in unhealthy codependent relationships. He plans to use this support group to track down abusive partners and serve them up as dinner for Dracula. Our bug-eating hero follows a self-absorbed boyfriend to a shady warehouse, only to find himself in a pickle when a bunch of low-level criminals and an assassin hired by the Lobo crime family crash the party. Amidst all the chaos, Renfield manages to kill the assassin and then seeks to hunt down Teddy Lobo, the leader of the warehouse goons. But Teddy zooms away like a bat out of hell, leaving our weakened hero to drag corpses back to Dracula's basement lair in a crumbling hospital. Ah, the joys of manual labor for a vampire's sidekick. We meet Rebecca Quincy, a cop with a flair for justice, who seizes the opportunity to nab Teddy when he runs into a sobriety checkpoint, and Teddy throws bricks of cocaine at her. Teddy's family connections and a few corrupt cops save his sorry behind, leaving Rebecca frustrated and her sister Kate deep in a case with the FBI. Dracula, being a bit of a picky eater, reveals that corpses Renfield brought are insufficient for his cravings because he's only down for blood that's pure and innocent. Renfield, ever the obedient servant, heads to a restaurant to abduct unsuspecting innocent victims, while Rebecca is also led there following the breadcrumbs left at the crime scene. Quincy and Renfield find themselves under attack, courtesy of Teddy, who is pressured into proving himself to the Lobo family. But fear not, our unlikely duo fights back, sending gang members to their graves and Teddy scurrying away. Enter Teddy's mother, Bella Francesca, who orders her wayward son to hunt down the one who murdered her precious foot soldiers. And who does he run into? None other than Dracula himself, and the two of them form an alliance. Renfield, using what he learned in the relationship support group, decides to turn over a new leaf and escape his codependent relationship with Dracula. He gets an apartment, changes his attitude, and even helps out the police with valuable info on the Lobo family. Talk about a career change. But Dracula doesn't take kindly to this betrayal and decides to snack on Renfield's support group friends, just to send a message. He probably could have just sent a text. Our heroine, Quincy, stumbles upon Renfield, surrounded by a lovely collection of corpses. Naturally, she decides to do the sensible thing and slap the handcuffs on him. But hold on tight, 'cause here come the cops and the Lobos, all itching for a taste of revenge on our bug-eating buddy. It's a party, and everyone wants a piece of Renfield. But Quincy, being the badass that she is, refuses to hand him over. So she hightails it out of there with Renfield. The next morning, Quincy wakes up to a shocking discovery. Renfield saved her life. He spills the beans about his true origin and claims he's all about that reform life. Together, Quincy and Renfield take on a horde of corrupt police officers that come to the apartment to kill them. They hatch a plan to storm the Lobos headquarters, only to walk right into Dracula's little surprise party. The guy has gone all out, empowering a bunch of gang members with Renfield's supernatural abilities. In the midst of a glorious showdown, Renfield manages to take down Teddy, proving that eating bugs isn't the only things he's good at. Meanwhile, Quincy races to stop Dracula, only to discover that her sister has been roughed up pretty bad. And wouldn't you know it? The only thing that can save her is good old Dracula's blood. Dracula offers to save Kate with his blood in exchange for Rebecca's loyalty. But our clever heroine isn't one to make a deal with the fanged devil. Nope. She tricks Dracula like a pro, leading to an epic standoff with Renfield and Quincy. And wouldn't you know, Renfield and Quincy work together, capturing the bloodsucker in a magical circle. Who needs garlic and steaks when you've got teamwork, right? And now, for the grand finale. Renfield and Quincy go to town on Dracula, turning him into a vampire piñata. But they don't stop there. Oh no. They collect gallons of his healing blood and divide his sorry corpse into bite-sized pieces, scattering them across the water system. To top it all off, Renfield resurrects his self-help group buddies because, well, why not? He's feeling empowered and ready to embark on a new bug-free, blood-free chapter of his life. Who says you can't find inspiration in the strangest of places?